Once upon a time, in a quaint little village nestled between rolling hills and whispering forests, there lived a young girl named Lily. Lily was a curious child with eyes as bright as the morning sun and a heart as pure as a crystal stream. She lived with her grandmother, Mrs. Applewood, in a cozy cottage surrounded by a magical garden. Every evening, just as the stars began to twinkle in the vast velvet sky, Lily would snuggle under her soft blanket, ready for her bedtime story. And every night, Mrs. Applewood would sit by her side, her gentle voice weaving tales of wonder and enchantment. "Tonight, my dear Lily," Mrs. Applewood began, her voice soft like the rustle of leaves in the breeze, "I shall tell you the story of the magic garden." Lily's eyes widened with excitement as she nestled closer to her grandmother, eager to hear the tale unfold. Long ago, in a time forgotten by many, there existed a garden unlike any other, Mrs. Applewood began. It was a place of wonders, where flowers sang melodies sweeter than any bird, and trees whispered secrets of the ancient forests. Lily imagined herself wandering through such a magical place, her heart filled with wonder and delight. In the heart of this garden stood a majestic tree, Mrs. Applewood continued, its branches reaching toward the heavens like outstretched arms, and its leaves shimmering with the light of 1,000 stars. This tree was known as the Tree of Dreams. The Tree of Dreams? Lily whispered in awe. "Yes, my dear," Mrs. Applewood nodded, her eyes sparkling with the memories of times long past. Legend has it that the Tree of Dreams held the power to make any wish come true. But only those pure of heart and brave of spirit could unlock its magic. Lily listened intently, her imagination painting vivid pictures of the magical garden in her mind. One night, a brave young girl named Aurora ventured into the garden in search of the Tree of Dreams, Mrs. Applewood continued. With each step she took, the flowers bloomed brighter, and the air filled with the sweet scent of possibility. Lily closed her eyes, picturing herself walking through the garden alongside Aurora, her heart pounding with excitement. As Aurora approached the Tree of Dreams, she felt a sense of wonder and reverence wash over her, Mrs. Applewood said, her voice softening with emotion. With trembling hands, she reached out and touched the tree, her eyes shining with hope. "And what happened next, Grandma?" Lily asked, her voice barely a whisper. "Something magical, my dear," Mrs. Applewood replied, her eyes twinkling with mischief. The Tree of Dreams whispered to Aurora, promising to grant her deepest desire. And with a heart full of courage and a spirit pure and true, Aurora made her wish. Lily held her breath, her heart pounding in anticipation. And do you know what she wished for, my dear Lily?" Mrs. Applewood asked, her voice barely a whisper. Lily shook her head, her eyes wide with wonder. Aurora wished for the happiness of all who entered the garden, Mrs. Applewood said, her voice filled with warmth and love. And in that moment, the garden blossomed with newfound magic, filling the hearts of all who wandered within with joy and wonder. Lily smiled, her heart swelling with happiness. "That's a beautiful story, Grandma," she whispered, her eyes shining bright with wonder. Mrs. Applewood smiled, her heart overflowing with love for her dear granddaughter. "Yes, my dear Lily," she said, tucking her in with a gentle kiss, "and just like Aurora, may your dreams be filled with magic and your heart be forever pure." And as the moon cast its silvery light upon the sleeping village, Lily drifted off to sleep, her dreams filled with visions of the magical garden and the tree of dreams standing tall amidst the flowers and trees, its branches reaching toward the stars, promising endless possibilities to those who dared to believe.